Thank you. The first
So another
frame.
night of snooker lies
Judd
before us, and we start with the defending Northern Ireland Open champion, Judd Trump, against Matt Selt. Best of 7. This is now the last 32, so we're starting the next round. His record in this event, Trump, is so impressive. There's only 3 people ever beaten him in Belfast: Stuart Carrington, Mark Allen and Aaron Hill. So it's a very small list that Matt Selt here would love to get his name on.
Well, it wasn't the best break-off, but he didn't really get close to that pot. And Trump with a chance of his own. Always something special in the air when Judd Trump comes to the table. Everybody's excited about watching him, and very rarely are they disappointed. Good opening red. Now, will he go into them or play for the loose one? I half expected him to go into them there. Easy enough to play on this red.
8.
And the red directly above the black is available to the right corner.
9.
He'd have to play a gentle little cannon to the reds to the left of the black. Something like that.
$16.
Now, can he bring more reds into play? And on that
17.
reverse side on the cue ball to take it down towards the blue, or one of the baulk colours. Look at the side here. Right hand side on the cue ball, reverse side as I call it. And within a couple of shots, he's got the reds open.
22.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Selt took that long red on not easy. He's wondering, I'm sure, is he going to get another shot in this first frame? Trump really hit the ground running against Ishpreet Singh Chadha.
23.
As he says himself, sometimes he does start slowly, although he's very adept at still winning matches, ploughing his way through these best of 7s. He's won more matches than anyone in the history of the Home Nation series.
$30.
Not quite far enough, so I may have to go down for the blue.
31.
Inch perfect. Not afraid of playing these type of shots right-handed.
36.
There's a little switch to right-handed, look.
$37.
Yes, it's incredible, really. There's a lot of people here, I'm sure, who play snooker who, you know, Trump's on 37. Maybe you've never made a 37 break with their natural hand. He has worked very hard on his game over the years, but there's something gifted about him as well, Trump.
44.
He told me that he first hit a snooker ball, he reckoned he was 4 or 5. What he remembers is the first shot he played, he potted a ball. And he's carried on potting them, hasn't he?
Well, he didn't have much idea what was happening to the cue ball there. He knew he was opening the reds up. Look at the top spin. Look at the top spin there on the cue ball. He kind of came backwards and then went forwards. Great shot. And poor old Matt Selt has had one chance. Well, one shot. Wasn't the best break off from Judd Trump. He did leave a red on. But Matt didn't get close to it.
51.
Well, he's going to have to play the green, I think, to keep this break going, or the pink. The green looks easier. Preparing himself in case he gets another chance.
Well, you feel if it's going to come, it's going to be after this shot.
Well, yeah, good shot. And he's got a red near the left middle, and he can still attack.
Yeah, and this is a feature of Trump's game. You know, the cue ball can roam a bit, but he's such a great potter. He just keeps it going. He's always trying to get things into the open, and you can, of course, lose the white doing that.
Well, if he'd have dropped the cue ball in, he wouldn't have gone anywhere near the pocket, but he played it at pace. And he was fortunate not to go in off. Maybe push a colour safe. That's not his type of game, but sometimes you've just got to play correctly.
Brown ball. Judd Trump, 58.
Well, the Swift 58 hasn't gone on to win the frame in one visit to his annoyance, but he's put that brown safe, as Joe says, for security. Matt Selt, yeah, he's played a good one. He's worked very hard over the years on his safety game. Of course, he's from Romford, the home of Steve Davis, one of the masters. So he's trying to force some sort of opening just to get his hand on the table here in this frame and start potting a few himself. It could easily have been 1-0 there.
Yeah, excellent safety, wasn't it?
Foul and a miss. Matthew Selt, 4. Back.
Asking referee Ben Williams to replace the cue ball. Another big crowd in. It's been well attended right from the first morning, this event. I'm sure that will continue all week. You get to see so many different players, don't you? Different matches.
Do you want to bring it up? Because it's important. Yeah, bring it. Yeah, can you bring it up, please, Alex?
Well, they're going to check with the monitor just to make sure it is in the right spot.
Yeah, it is important because if you can see a red full ball, then he's under pressure to hit a red this time round.
Okay. All right, Matthew.
Well, and got it right.
Cheers, Alex.
Two cushion escape this time. That was a complete mistake. A complete mishit. Played to dodge that red and caught it nearly full. So 54 points the lead. And that's another colour safe. We may see the yellow safe as well. Could roll up behind the green. I mentioned that because some people would have played in behind the green there, but that's extra insurance with the yellow being safe.
Well, of course, there's 3 tables here, and Robert Milkins off to a flyer, as he often is. He's only won 2 matches all season, actually, but he's about to make a century here. He just needs the black against Tian Peng Fei, frame 1. That's his first century of the season, so it's been a tough run, but great start for the Milkman.
102.
Matt is leading these reds away from the cushion. Again, that's not the best shot he's ever played, and that surely is the end of this first frame. He needs a red and a pink to leave his opponent needing snookers.
Yeah.
Red, sorry.
Well, even then, Joe, I mean, there's now 4 colours on cushions, so it doesn't exactly look rosy, even if he did get another visit.
The blue means he can tie, but I think it's a formality, this next red.
Six.
Well, he made 58, broke down, but then he basically locked everything down, didn't he?
7.
It just feels like his territory, doesn't it, this table? You know, he's so used to being there, he's earned the right. And you've got to come on to his territory and try and beat him. He would have liked that in for the points. So Selt is coming back, 62 behind, 51 on. So 6 points, I'm sure would have ended things. Oh, I think he's going to save Trump the shoe leather here.
Frame conceded.
He's conceded. Good start for the defending champ. Judd Trump loves Belfast, and he's already 1-0 up.
Thank you. The second frame.
So it's night 3
Selt to break.
of the Northern Ireland Open, and Judd Trump leads Matt Selt 1-0. The century that we just saw from Robert Milkins on table 2, that's only the 12th we've had here in 3 days. So it's not been sort of a barrage of big breaks. There's been some great snooker played. John Higgins had that 139 last night. The highest break so far, 142. Yuan Sijun, that was in qualifying, but it'll count for the whole tournament.
Yeah, not the best break off from Matt. Left a chance at this red to the middle. Well, that can be classed as a let-off. He was bang on the black, and he knew the cue ball was skimming off the reds here. He played it superbly, just forgot to pop the red to the middle.
Well, at least he didn't leave the same red he attempted. That was what he was concerned about. Selt just outside the top 32 at 34, so he had to pre-qualify. Beat Michael Holt, which was a good win, 4-1. And then here at the venue, Liu Haiqian, 4-1 as well. What has changed with Trump as well, if he feels he's on top of an opponent, he'll keep them there. He doesn't sort of push the boat out like he maybe did in his earlier days. So he's determined to keep Selt under it.
Yeah, once or twice over the years, especially the early years, when he got on top of a person, he seemed to take liberties with them. And I remember him probably taking liberties with Mark Joyce once. I think it was in the UK Championship. And he came back at him.
Yeah, I mean, you learn the hard way, don't you? You learn from bitter experience. I think the best player ever at that must have been Steve Davis, turning the screw. 35 years ago today, he beat Dean Reynolds 10-0 in the final of the Grand Prix. First ever whitewash in a ranking final. You know, just no sort of thoughts of easing off at all. I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to beat you 10-0.
And make no mistake, Dean was a very, very good player.
One.
As Trump pots that, yeah, the thing about that, Davis had already won 2 invitation finals, 9-0 against Dennis Taylor and Mike Hall at the Masters, actually the second one. So, you know, John Parrott, he beat 18-3, didn't he, in the World Championship. Just absolutely relentless. Anyway, this is, of course, someone who's won the Steve Davis Trophy at the English Open.
Searching for the next red from the brown. Not easy to get onto it. Topspin, lots of it, and lots of right-hand side on the cue ball. Well, he played for a plant there.
Right.
So it must be close, this, to the corner pocket. There it is. It looks on to me. It's going towards that left-hand angle, but he's not convinced of it.
Six.
He's got a similar shot. Too far for the brown this time, so it's going to be the green. And does he play that plant? Looks like he is.
9.
Yeah, it wasn't dead on, was it?
Good
Tried to make it. And he can count himself a little fortunate if he's got safe there. Both players having a good look. Doesn't look as though he can pot it from there, but he's right behind the shot. Just having to swerve it slightly. Not the best safety. The red was always going towards that pocket. But not easy to get to a colour from there. The black doesn't go to the right corner. The pink may be available to the right middle. You wouldn't think he could miss that, would you?
Well, just a slightly sort of ragged passage of play. Louis Heathcote's won the first frame against Jimmy Robertson. Of course, Louis had that dramatic win on the first night against Mark Selby. And Jimmy Robertson knocked out Xiao Guodong, the Wuhan Open champion. They're out on table 3 on the left-hand side, table 2 on the right there. Tianpeng Fei looking like levelling up 1 each with Robert Milkins. One of these standoffs where we've got reds that have gone down the table.
Yeah, this will do. Matt Selt, a little bit of good though, getting some table time. He can see all kinds of problems. He was just going to skim off the red there, but he may have left the red next to the pink, so didn't play it. Went for the plant, and this time it's Matt Selt who was a little fortunate.
Yeah, I mean, that was a full-blooded attempt, wasn't it? But like you say, well, there is, in fact, I think a red onto left corner. Looked like he might have got away with it at first. Well, in the end he has.
Yeah, it was never easy, was it? So, if this cuts in, this is his best chance so far.
One.
And he's a good scorer when he gets in, Matt Selt. He's approaching 200 centuries for his career. He's on 199 at the moment.
Three.
Yeah, I mean, the only table time he got in the first frame was when he was well behind and balls were on cushions. He never looked likely he was going to get back into that frame. So this is his best chance so far to make something happen tonight.
Oh.
Of course, he is a former ranking event winner. He won the Indian Open in 2019. That's, in fact, not been staged since. Got to the final of the Turkish Masters in 2022. Judd Trump beat him there in that final, made a maximum. That's not been staged since either. I'm not saying Max is a jinx or anything, but it's two tournaments we haven't seen again.
He would like to see the black back on its spot. Well, the pink in play. Just to make the break building a little bit easier. Coming down for the black. And played it well.
$17. $18.
Yeah, he needed to play it with stun run through, but he hit the cue ball just a little bit too
25.
low, and now he's put pressure on himself with this red to the middle.
Matthew Selt, 25.
Yeah, it was a poor positional shot, and he's left a chance. Red to the middle. Surprising miss from Trump, and just what Matt Selt needed, a let-off.
Well, he's missed more pots in this frame than he has in a few years here in Belfast. I mean, it's been a poor frame from Trump.
1. Eight. Nine.
He's played that one well. That was a tough positional shot. Stunned to the cushion and off again. And now in ideal position.
Yeah, that miss from Trump could be significant because he knows Matt Selt well. He knows he can get on his own case a bit. And, you know, the fact is, when he broke down, he wasn't made to stew in his seat. He was back immediately because Trump missed the first shot. So there wasn't time for Selt to berate himself about anything.
Sixteen. Seventeen.
I think he's going to need one of those 4 reds surrounding the pink.
22. Seven. 23.
Well, he could have done with an angle there on the black to go into those reds with the insurance of that loose red. So he's going to have to do it this time round. Shouldn't be difficult to leave an angle on the black.
30.
And then he'll be hoping for a count split.
31.
Well, that's again not the best angle. Must be a red available to the middle. But from there, it's certainly not a gimme.
38.
And he's opening the other reds up. 54 points the lead, 59 left on the table. That's a great shot.
39.
That's the winning shot, this frame.
As I say, that red to middle that Trump missed could be a significant moment tonight, because Matt Selt had missed himself and was destined to maybe go 2-0 down. He's missed that, so he's not quite done yet. Could have done with that in. 55 in it, 51 on.
Yeah, there's no need to play it so hard. Make sure of it. One snooker to tie.
1.
And he's on the black. And there was no need to play it like that. Just make sure of the black.
Black ball.
I let off.
Well, it's another miss. There's been a lot from Trump in this frame, and he's had enough. So after the good start in frame 1, things turned in that second one, and Matt Selt on the scoreboard. He's levelled at 1 each. So, mixed bag tonight from Judd Trump. He played very well in the first frame, but quite a few errors in the second. Matt Selt won it. It's 1 each. Best of 7. This is now the last 32 of the Northern Ireland Open, and the winner will play either John Higgins or Barry Hawkins. They're up tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what confidence does. Knocks it in this time. And look where he's placed the cue ball. And he did what he had to do in the last frame. He punished Judd Trump's easy miss to the middle, making him sit there and stew and think. Put the pressure on the big boys. That's what you got to do.
Ball.
Oh dear.
5.
He played for the black there, he may be on the pink. If he is, he's very fortunate. It's got a bit too much screw on the cue ball. He is on it.
Give me a second, Matthew.
Well, Ben Williams just checking whether the pink goes on its spot. If not, then he's going to have to get it as close as he can.
He hopes it doesn't spot. I may not be able to see that red if it does.
Yeah.
$11.
He's okay.
$12.
Now, top side of the blue. Into the reds, pink full in the face. Not quite full, but he'll settle for it.
70.
Yeah, that last little kiss helped a lot, actually. So, Matt Selt off and running here. You're right, what you said at the start of the frame. Frame 1, Judd Trump broke off left along red, he missed it. But having won the second frame, Selt knocked it in, and now he's nicely in.
18.
Well, that's kind of a little awkward. He just needs to drop it in. He'd be on a red.
$25. $26.
Not straight enough on the red to get to the black, so I'm back for the blue again. Gotta get the right side of it.
32. $37. $38. $45. $46.
Yeah, not quite hard enough. No, he's going to have to go into the reds. He should be on one. He'd be very unfortunate not to be on one.
So, things have turned dramatically. Judd Trump,
53.
having made several errors, you've got to say, in frame 2, has just broken off in frame 3, and that may now be all he does.
54. $61.
He's made 8 centuries this season so far, Selt.
$62.
Well, the blue and Trump can only tie, but surely he will not be getting the chance to do that. So a little bit of concern, just the way the second frame went, and now, of course, Selt's got his confidence going. He's looking really good.
Yeah, this is from the break-off.
67.
Wasn't a good break-off in the first frame that Trump made.
68.
Selt didn't punish. Certainly did in the third frame. Second break-off.
$75. 76.
Tried to bring that red into play near the side cushion.
81.
Chasing the century.
Not to be, but 81 from his first chance. Judd Trump broke off, Matt Selt did the rest, and Selt is on top against the defending champ, leading 2-1. So 81 the break from Matt Selt. Quick kill, wasn't it? 9 minutes that last frame, and he leads Judd Trump 2-1. Trump started brightly in frame 1. Frame 2, the wheels came off a bit. Frame 3, he had one shot.
Yes, and that is a good break-off. Snooker on all 15 reds, I think. And he's left one to the middle. He missed the pack of reds. May have left one to the corner as well. He wanted to land up into the reds just below the pink and caught them too thin. This is definitely a chance. If this red goes to the corner as well, he could open reds up. It looks on. Yeah, nicely played, bringing reds out, staying on the black. Only had one shot in the last frame. He might only have one in this frame. He didn't particularly play that one so well. Played that one superbly. But the black to follow could have been better. He's on a red, but it should have been easier. Yeah, good recovery. Good recovery, well controlled.
Yeah, that was very confidently played, wasn't it? There was nothing tentative about it, like you say, well controlled. So clearly feeling good, Selt. I said right at the start, he is a confidence player. That's why I think that miss from Trump to that right middle after Selt had missed in frame 2 was a big moment, because it led him back in immediately. He wasn't stuck in his seat, sort of getting on his own case, which could happen. As it is now, he's starting to cue really nicely. So Trump watching on, hoping for a chance. This was the red. That was the second frame.
Yeah, that was a chance to inflict some pain on Matt Selt. He's at full stretch.
Well, he sounds in pain here.
And hasn't worked out. Just what Trump needed. A let off.
Yeah, he's very annoyed.
Rambo. Matthew Selt, 12.
Hasn't been able to see a red so far in this frame, Trump, unless he can just see the edge.
Wow. And a miss.
Yeah, just trying to catch the edge of the red. But it'll be going back. So we'll see the same shot again, I would suspect.
Ben Williams doing the honours. Yeah, well, that looks spot on. No, that's excellent.
Well, can you bring it up for me again, Alex?
Alex Krizan. Yeah, the thumbs up. It looks spot on to me.
Doesn't want to catch it too thick. I'm not sure if he played that red, but he'd be delighted. Possible plant to the corner he's looked at. There is some distance away. Now, is it a trump special?
Time since last pot, getting on for 16 minutes. He's taken on 2 long pots in the match and got neither.
He's got that one. And look at the side on the cue ball there. That was a superb shot. The natural angle the cue ball was going into the black, but he had a lot of left-hand side on the cue ball. Just have a look at this. Watch. Little zip. Perfectly played.
Eight. Nine.
You just feel that Trump has got to hit back in a big way here for his own confidence. He's on one.
14.
Didn't want to play for the couple of reds that he could have done.
$15.
Well, Selt was in, wasn't he? But in potting that red to right corner earlier, he obscured the black. That was the start of his problems.
22. $23.
It's been a very busy season. This is actually the 7th ranking event of the campaign, and Judd Trump surely pulled off the highlights so far, that clearance against Mark Williams in Riyadh to win the $500,000 first prize of the Saudi Arabia Masters. Extraordinary drama, last frame of the tournament. So it's not
30.
like he's worried about his form. He's had one bad frame so far, but that's okay as long as you put it right.
$31.
Yeah, the red directly above the black will go to the left corner. And I think so will the red just below the pink. But he'd like to be on that other red, the one above the black. I think he's just a little bit too far.
36.
And he's certainly on this one.
$37.
Now the red will go, but if he can just finish slightly low on this red, he can bring another red out. That was all important to get this positional shot right, because those remaining 4
43.
reds don't go. And he got it perfect. Look at that. He could nudge one out.
44.
And that one little thinking shot on the pink to leave himself correctly on the red has opened this game up so he can win it at this visit. Lots of reverse side on the cue ball. Not enough though. Has to go down for
51.
the blue.
$52.
Inch perfect again with his positional play.
Well, it's like he's flicked a switch here, isn't it? First shot on the long red, and then to swing round for the black was a great
57.
one. And it's as if that second frame never happened, all those misses. But Matt Selt, the way he's played, he's sort of forced Trump into finding something.
Yeah, he's got to finish the job though now. He's done all the work.
58.
Well, they'll need one more red. Selt was in first, but as I say, just lost his way when that red covered the black. And Trump really has
65.
pounced here. He's really upped his game in this visit. Excellent break.
66.
Chance for a century.
Yeah, you could say that Selt was a little bit unlucky. He potted that red when he was stretching and covered the
73.
black. Played a good safety.
74.
Well, he's knocked the red onto the cushion. Trump chasing centuries, not just for their own sake, but there is a prize at the end of the season. If anyone makes 100, he's trying to get on the red. But it didn't happen. But anyway, it's a frame-winning break, 74. So Trump may have had his bad frame. That's the concern for Selt, the second. And he levels up at 2-2. That levelled the match.
Frame.
Possible 3 frames left
Trump to
then.
break.
And this time he doesn't leave that red on for Matt Selt.
Champion Fei's gone 3-1 up on Robert Milkins, so Milkins made the century frame 1, but Tian, who's already knocked out Si Jiahui, on top there.
Well, what a safety shot that was. My word. And that's what he played. He tried to get in behind the yellow. That's what all the side was for. Tap on the table there from that Selt. Look at all the side on the cue ball to try and draw it in behind the yellow. Looking good. Yep.
So just coming up to an hour's playing time. It's been a very interesting match this. Selt very much in it. Remember, he's lost the last 5 meetings with Trump. It's 13-3 overall, 2 Trump against him.
It could be a re-rack. Neither player wants to play down the table for fear of leaving that red next to the black. Took the risk, covered it.
Foul on this. Should Trump fall? Well, you're going to have to help me with distance here.
About the...
Do you want to bring it up? That way. Just a fraction.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Alex again, Krizan doing the honours there.
Thanks, Alex.
I mean, he barely hit it the first time and it very nearly got there.
Oh, looks slow again. And he'll be warned this time.
I want to miss. Should Trump fall?
Yeah, got to hit one now because obviously you can see a red full. Trump just checking he's not left to red. He's not, so it's going back. Got to hit one, otherwise it's 3-2 Trump.
Okay. Okay. Must warn you, if you fail to hit the ball on this occasion, we'll be the frame to your opponent.
Yeah, he had no need to hit it so slowly the first 2 times. I mean, he absolutely made sure he hit them then and still didn't leave anything.
Pitching ball.
Well, Matt might as well pull up a chair here in this spot. Seems to be playing every shot from it.
Yeah, he didn't take the risk of sending the cue ball back down to that same spot. So just rolling up into them, but gradually the reds are opening. So I think the jaws of the yellow pocket could be a good spot. Okay, leaves the red on, but the cue ball would be going into the reds, and that would be a big risk to take. He's just having a look at that shot now. So yeah, somewhere down there, and that puts a lot of pressure on the pot. Again, just rolling up into them, and Trump putting him back down in the same place.
Just while he looks at this, it's 3-1 now, Louis Heathcote. So you can see him in the background there, going well after having beaten Selby against Jimmy Robertson.
Now, can Judd Trump see this long red to the left corner? And even if he can, what can he do with it? He can see it. It's so difficult to get to a colour from there. So all that work, all that safety play. He misses the long red. He did get to a colour. And now he's in Matt Selt's hands.
One.
Black only available
Eight.
at the moment into the right corner. Pink also available.
Nine. $16. 17.
'And when he takes this red, black will be available to both pockets.
24.
And this is looking pretty good for Matt Selt. If he can keep his concentration, not miss anything easy. If he gets into trouble on the black, he's always got the easy pink.
$25.
Yeah, he can certainly score, Selt. He once made 5 centuries in a best of 11 in the UK Championship. He made 23 centuries in the Championship League 2023. He was in all 7 groups, but even so, they're only short matches. It's actually equal Karen Wilson's record for a tournament. As you say, it's all about focus, isn't it? Just concentrating on what you're doing.
32.
Yeah, Trump earned the chance, but it was a difficult one. It wasn't just about potting the red, it was trying to get to a colour. This is the red, and he played. Maybe being a little bit greedy, playing for the black. Made sure of the red, he could have got the pink in the middle.
$33.
He could screw on to those 4 reds. They're all safe at the moment. Again, doesn't have to. But that opens them all up. And as I said before, he's a very attacking player.
40.
Didn't have to play that shot, but now he's got lots of options.
Yeah, and he's actually taken 5 reds, 5 blacks. Trump's 8 points coming from the 2 fouls when he failed to reach the reds from baulk. Matt Selt's highest break in competition, 144.
Thank you. 49.
That's gone wrong.
56.
48 points the difference. So nowhere near safe yet. He could take the red on to the yellow pocket and play the cue ball to the baulk cushion. It'd be on the yellow if it goes in, safe if it doesn't. That's an option which he doesn't have to take. Well, that's the shot that he played,
Selt,
the
56.
one I suggested. But hasn't got the cue ball on the cushion. Now, this red to the left centre is very tricky. And to make things more difficult, the green and brown, he can't just drop it in. He wouldn't be on a colour. Not an easy one anyway. A little fortunate there, Matt Selt, but you need that little bit of running if you're going to beat the #1 in the world. Not even close. Doesn't want the kiss. Wonderful shot. Wonderful shot. Look where he played the cue ball to. Just in case he missed. Bang on the green. Snooker if he missed the pot.
Yeah, terrific. I mentioned earlier the clearance he made against Williams in Saudi. Very different scenario. That was deciding frame of the final, but he's behind in this frame. And in this match, if he could steal it here, it would make a massive difference, not just to the score, but the psychology as well. Because Selt was looking really good. He was potting reds and blacks before he lost his weight.
5.
Yeah, this is all about keeping your concentration now.
12.
Not missing anything easy. Keeping that cue ball under tight control.
13.
May have to play for
20.
the pink or blue.
$21.
He's just got to hope he gets back to the table. Nothing safe. Nothing truly safe.
$27. Yeah, sure.
Just 21 points the difference now, and he's no longer favourite in this frame.
No, he's suddenly more interested in table 3, hoping that when he turns back to table 1, Trump will have slipped up.
Thank you. 28.
Louis Heathcote and Jimmy Robertson on table 3. It's 3-1 to Heathcote.
Now, decisions whether to play for one of those two reds on the cushion or play for the loose one.
$35. 36.
Yeah, just lost the cue ball a little there. Couldn't keep that cue ball close to the red. Didn't quite come far enough on the black.
43. $44.
And that was important to get top side of the black there to be able to get to the last red. So you would think all on this shot. That black takes him into the lead.
51.
Never looked like missing. Now, how close can he get to the yellow from the black? And that's close enough.
59.
So 11 in front. He needs yellow, green and brown for a great steal in this 5th frame.
61.
These are the frames that so often make the difference. As I say, not just to the scoreline, but to the whole psychology of matches.
Oh, make no mistake, this is going to hurt Matt Selt. He should lose it.
64.
He hasn't quite come far enough back there. Although he could play this in such a way as to try and get the cue ball behind the black, just in case. It should have been easier.
Yeah, he was stretching on the green, and he's not come ideal on the brown, which is frame ball.
Judd trump, 64.
So, Matt Selt is snookered, but at least the brown's not in, from his perspective.
Big problem still. Got to hit it and get it safe. Well, what would you rather have? The brown in the pocket, Matt? Or snookered?
Probably neither would be the answer. Yeah, can't afford to leave it on, for sure.
Couldn't have gone much better, but it's still a pot, this. Tough. But the safety just as tough, so he may as well go for it. And it looks like snookered again.
A little raise of the hands. Wow. Slow walk for Selt back to the table, but again, he could have gone in. I know it's easy to say that sat here, but he didn't pot it at least. But he is in a snooker, and he's in trouble.
Well, once again, the safety is just as difficult as the pot. Superb pot. Superb. Played the cue ball to the baulk cushion, just in case.
Well, Selt is having a chunter. Trump made this harder work than it could have been, because he didn't get on the brown ideally in the first place when he was clearing up, but as you can see, Selt now needs a snooker.
The trump 4.
Yeah, great brown from Trump. It just shows you how hard he is to beat. There have been openings tonight, but it looks like Selt will have to win the last two now.
That blue going very close to the pocket.
Yeah, and in it goes. So he didn't make the clearance, but in the end he potted a great brown. And Matt Selt still not happy, understandably. Not out of this yet by any means, but
Good trump.
Judd Trump has gone to within a frame of victory. Bit of a battle here in Belfast, and it's Selt leading, sorry, it's Trump leading 3-2.
Oh, can Trump see enough of this red sometimes? That's all he needs. And still the running going against Matt Selt. He was unfortunate in the last frame. He was chasing a maximum, Matt Selt. Ran out of position. Missed the red to the yellow pocket. And then missed another one shot after. And ultimately, that cost him.
Foul and miss. Judd Trump foul.
Can Judd be tempted by the red to the middle? No, there's the answer.
Yeah.
Attempting to hit the red next to the black.
Foul and a miss. Judd Trump foul. Okay, Judd.
Doesn't want to hit it too hard.
Well, Louis Heathcote has backed up the win over Mark Selby. He's beaten Jimmy Robertson 4-1, so another terrific win for Louis. And on he goes into the last 16. He'll play the winner of Tian Peng Fei and Robert Milkins. It's 3-1 to Tian in that one at the moment. These tournaments really are wide open. I mean, we've seen, of course, you know, some real established winners this season. Trump's been one, Selby, Robertson, Kyron Wilson, Ali Carter won the Championship League, but we've seen a lot of other players coming from lower down the rankings, going deep, threatening to win events. But I think it was important, having beaten Selby just on Heathcote, to then go out to table 3, a bit more anonymous, I guess, the match, and deliver another good performance. That speaks well of his general attitude and preparation.
Well, closer than he wanted. Well, you can't afford to lay this cue ball upon the black cushion, especially with that red there. But so difficult to play the cue ball back to the baulk area. As has been said already, it's a terrific venue, this. 3 tables in use. Only 2 now, mind.
Yeah, it's good to hear some positivity as well from players. You know, they're not always reticent about complaining, so it's good that everyone enjoys coming here and the conditions have been good as well.
Wow, that's got to be desperation. Surely you could have thought of something better than that. He missed the pot by a long way. And now he's in Trump's hands. Got to hope Trump misses.
One.
Now he could go into them here, but there's also reds that he could pick off. He could drop the blue in beyond that red, just above the pink. And that's the one he's played for.
6. Seven.
Got to be patient and hopeful, Selt. So important to try and keep your mind positive in case you do get a chance.
In the background there, Tian Pengfei completing victory 4-1 over Robert Milkins, who started with a century. Tian played very well though after that.
14.
And so we know that he will play Louis Heathcote in the last 16.
What a delightful shot that was from Trump. Opening the reds up, staying on the pink to the middle. It was awkward cueing, but in it goes. And he's back in prime position again.
20.
It's a lovely little shot, that.
$21.
Yeah, I mean, he's not won the match yet, but Judd Trump again illustrating how tough he is in the heat of battle. As Alan McManus said in the interview right at the start to him, he's been in 14 tournaments this season. Prior to this one, he's been in at least the quarterfinals of every one. That's in 2024. That's a remarkable
29.
level of consistency. Of course, in several he's gone deeper. He's won various tournaments. Only 3 players have ever beaten him here at Belfast.
$36. 37.
Yeah, and just got the angle, I think, to nudge one out. All the reds are safe. Needs to touch something. Oh, that's a big touch. And it's worked out very nicely.
Yeah, Selt's got to be concerned now, watching this. Reds coming into play, already
43.
51. The difference. That last frame, he clearly was hard to take for him.
Thank you. 44.
I think something else that's impressive is the respect that Trump gives every tournament.
51.
A lot of people have their sort of list of what's important, what isn't. To him, everything's important. If there's a trophy to play for, he wants to be the man walking away with it
52.
on Sunday night. He's won this one 4 times, remember, the Alex Higgins Trophy.
$59.
Still 83 left on the table. Some movement going along.
Yeah, they're just getting table 2 ready, aren't they, for the next match? You can see all the guys there, the table fitters, just brushing and ironing and all the rest of it. But important moment on table 1.
60.
We'll need another red after the pink.
Oh, it was a very ambitious shot, wasn't it, from Matt Selt? It didn't get anywhere near the pot and
66.
left a red on. And that's all he did leave on, 1 red.
67.
And Trump's won the match from it.
Yeah, it was in the balance for sure at 2-2, and Selt had the lead in the 5th frame. He got up to 56, it went wrong, Trump stole it, and Trump's going to be into the last 16 to play the John Higgins or Barry
74.
Hawkins. So still, it's only Stuart Carrington, Mark Allen and
75.
Aaron Hill who've ever beaten Judd Trump in Belfast, as he targets a 5th Northern Ireland Open and this remarkable year,
82.
2024, of consistency continues.
83.
Every chance to finish with a century. Proven again, isn't he? He's just hard to beat. Even if he has a slight wobble here and there, frame 2,
90.
he missed quite a few. He regroups. His attitude is great. His focus is great. His will to win cannot be questioned.
91.
He's top of the shop for centuries this season.
98.
He's 2 pots away from his 29th.
99.
A great way to finish.
What about that for a shot? Swinging the cue ball round the pink.
106.
What an incredible shot. And he's not finished yet.
107.
The crowd have really been treated tonight. Good snooker from both players. A tight match. Could have been tighter.
119.
Matt Selt again will be disappointed. It's a 6th straight defeat at the hands of Judd Trump. Can't quite make the highest break. Yuan Sijun made a 142 in qualifying, but even so, be happy to win in style and prepare for either Higgins or Hawkins in the last 16.
128.
He said many times how much he likes the Waterfront Hall. You can see why, can't you? It's a great venue, and he seems to play so often great snooker here. What a delightful break to win it.
134.
Total clearance with the black. A 1-4-1. Judd Trump with a grandstand finish to reach the last 16 of the Northern Ireland Open. It was in the balance. He could easily have gone 3-2 down. Yet again, he's dug himself out of trouble. He's beaten Matt Selt 4-2.